Good morning. So I wanted to talk about something. I had a question show up in my newsfeed this morning asking me how my family dealt with my dissociative disorder. I've been married 17 years, and my husband, the first 5 years of our marriage, really didn't know. He knew something was really wrong with me because sometimes he'd come home and I'd be perfectly fine. The house would be all clean, kids would be good. And then sometimes he'd come home and I'd be on the floor, literally talking differently and not be myself. It's strange how sometimes things would be really complicated, really difficult. I have been an inpatient for it, and I've had assessments with it over and over. Most of the time, if I disassociate, my blood pressure can change, my body temperature can change, my eyes will dilate and I'll stare off. They'll be shaken back and forth sometimes because I don't know if you know how EMDR works, but people that get triggered have triggered eyes. And so there's times where I will stare off, I will shake. I've had where episodes have gotten so bad where I'll shake so bad that I'll forget to breathe. I'll get bloody noses. As someone who's dealt with the intense therapies for over 11, almost 12 years now, I try to educate on it as best as I can. I've kind of cut back on the DID content because I have a life too. I want to talk about my life and how I'm healing and how I deal with the hypertension in my body, the fibromyalgia, the degenerative disease, how they relate to this disorder. I'm currently dealing with some information that I have to figure out what I'm going to do yet. They want to do a biopsy on my neck, and the last time that was done, I did disassociate, and I almost broke the large needle that went into my neck. So I'm trying to work with my doctors and my therapist to figure out a way to sort of knock me out. How do I put this? On purpose, being knocked out is something that's never been done. As far as being hit in the head or having shots, calf needles shoved into my hip with midazolam, yep, I was knocked out that way. And I think that's why there's so much of a fear of being, put under or knocked out, because I don't have any control over my body or my brain. So it scares me. It scares me a lot. This is our new challenge that we have to figure out because I have cysts in my neck that are growing. I've had cysts in my back and neck removed, surgically removed, with sedatives I was given to kind of knock me out. But even then, I switched, I guess, the last episode, when they did my back. It's just that living with this over the years, you go to extreme levels to hide your disorder because it's shameful to me when I switch and I don't remember what I've done or what I've said. There are times too where it's half consciousness, where I can literally hear what I'm saying, but I'm not in control of my mouth and my body movements, and that's freaky. It's like floating. It's so strange. I know that it's a process and it takes years and years, and we've been at this a long time. And I'm hoping my therapist is going to retire very soon, so I have to put in as much work as I can to get through this. If I don't integrate, then I don't integrate. Then we deal with co-consciousness, and we've talked about maybe seeking another therapist that she knows that specializes in it, which is very rare and difficult to find. I just, I would say most percent of the time when dealing with this, my husband has always been very supportive. My children have always been really supportive. So basically, to answer your question, yes, they are aware of it and they're still aware of it. It just depends on the situation, what's triggered and what isn't. Sometimes I can go almost a couple weeks and not really have a switch. I'll have triggers, but I stay because I'm learning to cope with it. EMDR, CBT, DBT, EFT, and DNMS, which is the therapeutic assessing and processing that's being done to help me cope. I'm not saying it's curable. I will always be disabled with complex post-traumatic stress disorder, and I will always have DID to an extent, but the idea is to get a better control over it so it doesn't overtake my life. To live happily is basically the goal. So I hope that answers your question, and thank you for asking me it. I appreciate it, and I'm more than happy to explain how we deal with stuff, as a family. So that's all I have. Loves. Bye.